So your thoughts on the event so far?
Excellent event. I know, it's moved to a different venue, but bottom line, it's still the World Cup.
Yes. Yes.
There's no holds bars here. This is what it's all about. And people were talking about, venue change for this venue. It doesn't matter. It's still the Cup. It's still the big show. And this is where it comes down to, right here.
Yeah, and not just saying this just because we're doing the PSP webcast, but legitimately speaking, this is the fourth different site that I've seen for the World Cup, and it's close to the freeway. It's a big grass field. Other than the weather, I think everyone's been pretty happy. Everyone likes the field layout, and the vendors seem to be doing pretty well. So everything is good.
I think
there's over 300 teams.
It's a lot of teams.
It's a great World Cup, man.
Great play. Personally, the weather's been fine for me.
Well, that's not fair. You're from here.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
I don't know. I was talking to the Tampa guys, and they were. What do they say? They're like, it's like, oh, come on, man, because they're all clothes off, sitting there, fans on them and stuff, and they just played a game, and I'm like, oh, come on, man, joking around. Hey, you should be used to this. They're like, dude, you don't get used to this.
No.
You just suffer through it.
Yes.
And they also said, dude, it's October. Do you think it's 95 degrees normally in October here in Florida?
No. I mean, and we're a little bit away from the coast, so it's a little bit warmer here.
Yeah.
But we say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger out here.
Yeah. Well, we have some awesome paintball coming at you guys today. We are about to watch London Nexus, who made the trip across the pond and have been one of the premier teams in Europe for the past couple of years. The team started a while back and was under Pete Robinson, Robo, and the team parted ways with him, but has continued to go strong. They're one of Dye's factory teams, and they've really proved themselves. They've come up and stepped up here to make it to the top 4, and now they're playing Aftermath.
Yep.
And Aftermath, Aftermath 2, ever since stepping up, and we see them doing their chant right now. A lot of team unity on that. They really have a tribe. Mike Heyman really has created this giant tribe of paintball players, and it's good actually because they've lost some players. So they have, I think, 6 new additions to this semi-pro team here, which is going to be pretty interesting, I think. They've really dominated since they moved up from Division 1, and now here at the World Cup playing London Nexus to see who's going to advance to the finals.
It should be an excellent match. And like you said, Himman does have a real tight squad.
Yeah.
All those guys are real tight with each other. They're good friends. And they're playing good ball. But then again, on the other end, Nexus is playing really well.
Nexus has played well. And it's been really cool to kind of see, Nexus step out of that, lower tier pro team level over in Europe and kind of step up and they won some events. So it's going to be interesting. Can Aftermath, after the recent rebuild here with their semi-pro squad, step up and match Nexus? It's going to be an awesome match. We're going to find out in about 40 seconds. So the teams that have advanced on to play that we're going to watch here today, coming up, we have All-Americans are going to be playing Damage in a little bit. Russian Legion playing Ironman. And right after this match, we have Vicious playing Excessive for pretty much every single match that you're going to get to watch today.
It's going to be
in these best 2 out of 3
matches.
series, or essentially finals games.
Yes, pretty much.
All right, so 15 seconds. That is Aftermath in the red and black. London Nexus going to be in the brown and blue. And you see Aftermath digging for the snake. Oh, getting shot trying to get to that stand-up.
Nexus loses 2 on the break.
Ooh, yeah, Nexus losing a player off both sides.
There's 3.
Yeah, not a good breakout for Nexus as they lose 3 players off the break. So right now looking pretty good. Here comes Aftermath. You see the back center player for Nexus trying to hold down that drill side, but up screaming. It's Mesa and I think Filipponi coming up for Aftermath here to the center.
Wow.
And Ryan Collette streaking down the field. So nice quick first point
aggressive.
Here. Yeah, very aggressive point. Of course, it's very easy to be aggressive when you shoot 3 guys off the break.
Yeah. Aftermath looks good. I mean, the window was open. They knew they got the G3 on the break, and they were just taking the 50s straight across the field.
Yeah, so on this snake side of the field, Mike Mesa and Bijan are 2 new players have come up from the divisional ranks to try to make their mark on the semi-pro team here for Aftermath. So, they're local San Diego, or local SoCal ballers that have made the transition. And then, also on Aftermath, you have, Jason Bornstein, Ryan Collette. Collette played for Entourage for a couple years under the Dynasty. And then Ronnie Filipponi, who actually has played for the Ironman. So
Yep. Well, it looks like those new kids are definitely showing their worth.
Yeah, that's Colette right there, center of your screen. Ryan Collette, like I said, stepping up from the Entourage, now playing with Aftermath. And, Aftermath's basically, that's what, they got Shane Howell on their team, too. Shane Howell played for Infamous. He's played for a couple pro teams, so continuing his paintball journey. Now on Aftermath, that's Shane Howell right there on your screen. That's Ronnie Filipponi. Used to play for the Ironman. So that's the thing about what Hingeman, the Hingeman, he basically, what he does is he's really good at picking up the talent that really wants to grind.
Exactly.
And if you don't want to grind, then
you
you're
have
to grind.
Exactly.
Yeah,
if you're going to be in his organization, you have to put forth 110% all the time, or you're not going to last at all.
And you can see that's Heath Hoper. And is that Heath, or is that somebody wearing Heath's jersey? You see Mesa, the new guy.
Talking about him, and I haven't seen him the whole event.
He's here, standing on the sideline, screaming, right there. There's Mesa. We're looking at Mesa. Colette there. So that's Aftermath breaking out to the back corner on the snake side of the field. Oh, look at that aggressive move.
Wow.
I think that's Clint, the
All the way
captain.
to the X.
Yeah, that's Clint, the captain of Nexus, getting shot, trying to get the center, and they also lose. I think that's Tommy on the Dorito side of the field. So Nexus struggling here off the break, and that's really been a big difference so far in this event with this layout, because you can do so much in this layout if you keep your bodies alive.
Exactly.
And another thing too is that it's not even really choosing a path to run differently to the bunker. It's more the effective way that the people have been getting out is you just have to accurately shoot your gun back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got to get them in to get in there.
So now you're looking at Aftermath.
Oh man, Nexus they're down 3 right now. Aftermath is down 1. They lost Mesa on the snake side.
So now, but they got in the snake. Oh, and then he gets nicked in the pack. See, it's just little differences, man. He got in there and he just did not stay tight enough, and that enabled Colette to get wide on him and able to get that shot. So it's just one Nexus player, and he's about to take it in the back.
Wow, up 2.
So nice job by Heath Hoper.
It seems like Aftermath just they have their breakout lanes down pat, because they're taking a G at least off of every break.
Well, the thing about Aftermath is that they have the ability to practice their pro team. So
which is
these guys are getting some of the best practice you possibly could get.
Absolutely.
That's what's tough about Nexus is that talent's one thing, but how you practice is super important to the success of your team.
Exactly.
And on a lot of these programs, it's really hard for them to practice other pro teams. Like Impact's a good example. Impact being from Edmonton,
Canada,
and actually spread a lot around different parts of Canada. It's really hard for them to get together and play other pro teams. Now, however, their rise to fame started with the fact that they had a couple guys play for Dynasty and they were able to practice Dynasty, and that really was, kind of a. And they had Josh Davey, who had, able to take some of the skills that he had picked up playing for other pro teams and bring them to Impact. And then, so the same thing with Nexus. They don't have, they're away from a lot of these other pro teams. Because in England, they're the best team.
Yeah, they're the cream of the crop in England, and not putting down the great country of the UK at all, but they don't have the teams like we have over here for Nexus to grind and practice with.
And so it's really hard for them to get that Class A type experience in practice. Now on the flip side, then you have Aftermath, who literally can play. Not only can they play their own team
anytime they want,
but they can play Dynasty, they can play Infamous, they can play Excessive.
That's the melting pot over there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got every team, every pro team over there is a great pro team, and you can get great scrimmages or practices in anytime you want.
All right, so the score is now 2-0. Let's see if Nexus can get something going here against San Diego Aftermath 2. And, looks like gets shot in the back on the dig out to the back corner on the snake side. So they still have 4 alive, though, so not a terrible break. But they weren't able to shoot any Aftermath players, so Aftermath still 5 strong. And now Colette, gets shot trying to get into that 50-yard line Dorito. He should have just dove in there.
Yep. that's two.
They lose Shane Howell as well. So Shane Howell and Ryan Collette for Aftermath getting shot off that side. So that Dorito side is completely blown right now, but you can see Ronnie Filipponi and Tristan's guns. Tristan's guns now switch to the Snake, and now here comes Mesa. Oh, no, that's Bijan. So Bijan all the way down the Snake side. Oh, look at that. And he catches Clint in the back. So nice job by Bijan. Now, if he scoots up a little bit, he's going to get a shot cross field on the 30-yard line. Dorito, who does not know he's in all the way past the 50-yard line. Now here he comes streaming up the Dorito side. Yeah, and so again, Bijan able to get a shot cross field. So this could have been this was the
Nexus point
for
that
Nexus.
they really needed.
They needed to win this point right here, and it was definitely within their grasp as they shot everyone off the Dorito side of the field.
Hey, slow those guys down.
And you hear him yelling at him, slow him down.
I love how we can get audio on Mike, even though he's 50 feet away from us.
I got him through mine.
Yeah. So Aftermath looking real good right now in the driver's seat. Score 3-0. Nexus, they just, they're having problems keeping guys alive off the break. Though that last time it was close. It was 4-on-5, and then they took the advantage right after that, shooting 2 guys off the Dorito side of the field, but not able to capitalize.
No.
And at this level, you know, those windows are only open for a little time.
Super small. I mean, you got to make the move right then and there, or it closes right on you.
Yeah, so, you know, tons of time. I mean, this really essentially, there's as much time on the board. I mean, Nexus could definitely come back. But the way that it's looking right now, we're looking at Nexus's pit, and it's, you know, they've really got to try to get all their bodies out alive. You know, try to really think, you know, okay, I need to put this return fire accurately back at who's shooting at me, so make that guy flinch so I can make my spot. Because it's, if you don't put that paint back accurately at somebody, then it's really going to be tough. You're looking at Jamie Abbott, been on the team for a long time. There's Darren right there, who, or Devin, works for Dye. He's actually just moved to Asia.
Yeah, that's my tech sensei. He showed me everything I know. Yeah, Nexus has to come back here, and it has to come back pretty strong. They kind of look flat in their pits. They need to get up.
I mean, this is, you know, it is best 2 out of 3, so even if they lose this, they can come back, but you want to set the pace.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that first
And
first
Aftermath's
W.
one of those teams that you don't want to let them get the momentum and then feel that they're rocking it on the field, because they're a team that feeds off of that.
Yes, and they do, and you do not want to let them get on a roll, because like you said, they do feed off it, and they get more pumped up and better as they go.
All right, looking at now the breakout for Nexus, and let's see if they can get 5 alive. Look at that, they now hold 2 in the back center. So they're able to spread the field wide on the Dorito side of the field, but also Aftermath, they have 5 alive as well, trying to fight their way into the Snake. Oh, and Nexus gets shot out of their bunker. Number 23. And now Nexus into the Snake. Let's see if they can make something happen. This is a must-win point for them right now. You know, to go forward, down 4-0 and race to 7 is just disastrous. They have Miko Hutrin coaching for them on the sideline.
Yes, they do. Miko is on the side coaching Nexus. Of course, everybody knows Miko plays with LA Ironman.
I think that's Jason in the Snake for Nexus. Oh, and he's putting some pressure on the Dorito side, but Clint fills out back behind Jason. Oh, look at that Aftermath. Looks like Shane Howell getting shot off that Dorito side of the field. So 2 players left alive on the Dorito side. Jason Bornstein's fighting. He's trying to get out there. And we're looking at Filipponi. Oh, no, that's Heath Hoper in the Snake for Aftermath. So he's going to try to get a shot. You can see he's posted down the line right now. Now he's going to try to shoot inside. He's going to back off. There's Jason for Nexus shooting cross field, trying to, yep, now he stands up. He's going to run him down. He's going to trade out with Heath. So the Snake is now open, but here comes
man,
Mesa.
He's going all the way down.
So Mesa, look at this. Awesome job by Mesa to polish off this Snake side of the field. And Aftermath just looks dominant right now.
Yeah, they look really smooth.
They look really dominant.
Really smooth. Their awareness is on point. They know exactly where all the bodies are at.
Yeah.
They look really good. But like you said, 2 out of 3. But it's not It's not a good feeling when you're down with a big fat goose egg.
No, God, especially when you're looking at the scoreboard. God, is it really already 4-0 and there's 15 minutes pretty much left on the clock? God, that's a horrible feeling.
Yeah, you got to turn around from that. It'll suck it right out of you.
Okay, so let's say you're the Nexus coach. You're in the pits. What would you be saying to Devin and all those dudes in there right now? Other than
I don't know if I can say
stop getting shot.
Yeah, stop getting
getting shot out of your bunkers.
And
play aggressive. Please make moves.
Yeah, they just don't seem like they're picking their guys up. You know, and they got to put paint in the right areas.
They seem a little, honestly, like we were just saying, I think they seem a little flat, to be perfectly honest. I mean, you know, when I was watching them play in the prelims, in their hut or in the pit, I could see them. You could see they're very emotional.
Exactly,
you know,
they are.
Hey, come on, boys,
Yes.
get up. You know,
Yes.
and that's what Dynasty was lacking yesterday, or pretty much, you know, and that's what I felt sent them out of this tournament was they didn't have that fire that I've seen in them before, you know. So I don't know exactly what that is, or maybe. I don't know what's missing from Nexus right now because I talked to them right before this game started.
And they were hyped. They were ready.
They seemed ready to go. Maybe it's the whole mental aspect of we're playing Aftermath. They've been dominant in this division, and maybe it has something to do with that. But you can't let that affect how you're going to play.
No, not at this level. I mean, I think it should have no play whatsoever, especially in this level. I mean, you go out there and you do your job. He's another man with blood in his body just like you. You should be able to do it. Here we go.
All right, so we're looking Nexus breakout. Let's see if they can get a good breakout. Here we go, real aggressive on the Dorito side. He made it all the way to the 40-yard line. Dorito, nice job, and he's going to try to get a shot across the field. Yep, gets a shot on, I believe that's Bijan. And then they right in the snake, Devin in the snake. Evan Stutz, and he goes right past the 50-yard line, going all the way, and you can see right on the sidelines, Mike Kim and the coaches tell him exactly where he is. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to come right out into a gun. That was a good job by Heath Hoper to trade out with Devin and run out and get that shot, but Devin did shoot him, so still, now Nexus needs to fill that void. That's the thing, counterpunch. You know, once you punch, you throw a right, there needs to be a left coming right behind it.
Exactly. Now he needs to spread out.
You know, but punches and punches.
There we go.
You know, that's what they need to be doing, and that's not what they've been doing. And you don't want to let Aftermath get in a position where they can start counterpunching back. Still though, this Dorito side completely open, except for the fact that Jamie Abbott is on the back corner bunker here. And he's being held down by Tristan in that center. Tristan's just, you can see Tristan right there, gunned up on Jamie in the back corner. Look at that. Then he's doing it smart. He's shooting his gun, keeping him up. And then the move for Jamie went on the inside. That was a nice move by Jamie. Went on the inside. Then Tristan immediately moves out there. So look at this joust that's going on at the snake side right now. It's really good paintball being played. I don't know. Jamie hasn't shot his gun yet. Maybe he might have caught one. No, he's clean. So now Nexus in a really good position to possibly win this point as it's 2 on, I think it's 2 on 2, but they're in better field position right now.
Yes, they're in really good field position.
No, 3 on 2. It's 3 on 2, 3.
Oh, he
Nexus
makes
players
it. How did he make it into that snake? See, they're just not. Nexus isn't locking down their lanes.
No, they're not. And they're letting the lanes, like you said, they're not locking their lanes down. They're letting people get through those lanes. Once you're gunned up on that lane, so you're seeing right now. Tristan, look at this move, Colette. Oh, that was an awesome move down the Dorito side, taking out Colette. So, and then after that, Jamie Abbott goes and trades out with Tristan.
So Nexus puts a score on the board.
Clint grabbing that flag and running it in. So there comes Nexus, making it a 3-point match. They needed that one bad.
They needed that one really bad. That might just be it. I mean, maybe they'll pump up a little bit now. They needed that point. That was like a little probing on both sides, both teams.
That was really good paintball being played back and forth between Tristan and Jamie over here on the snake side. They didn't have anyone but themselves.
Exactly.
And Tristan was holding Jamie down in the back corner, and Jamie had bumped out to try to get a better angle from that center, and then he was able to, even though Tristan was shooting at him, he ducked on the inside, ran and dove low under his stream, but then as soon as Tristan saw that, he realized, hey, that's the only gun that I got to worry about. And as soon as Jamie's head went into that dive, he immediately made the move to the stand-up, and then he got it in stick. So that was some good heads-up paintball being played by both those guys. But that ended up not being the story of that point. Story of the point
Was
I think
it
it was
Torito's
Clint.
side?
I don't know. I couldn't see who the Nexus player was. Ran down Colette over there, but that was some good paintball too. Colette makes a move to shoot a guy, but then playing off that, Nexus makes a move, takes out Colette. So in that 3-on-2 situation, even though everyone played really well, it ended up that Nexus just had that extra body.
Very smart playing paintball on both sides. So the score is 4-1. Nexus picked up that last point, which was huge for them.
So you guys have been doing this new NT experience. That's
going
pretty cool.
excellent.
Tell me about that.
It's been going. We've been getting great feedback.
Dye just came out with an awesome new gun.
The NT, awesome gun, awesome marker, shoots so good, it's unbelievable. But yes, we've been doing the Dye experience, and pretty much we just hook up other teams with guns and let them shoot them and let them try it out.
So anyone can play with 5 guns? Oh, they're calling a timeout. I don't know. Look at this chaos.
Did they call a timeout? What just happened?
So Colette's getting blasted. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah,
That
I
was
like that.
awesome.
I like that. Nexus let him have it a little bit. Yeah,
Well, the
you
horn
can see,
did
look
blow.
at Tristan's up. Tristan's ready to go. Tristan's ready to go. Colette's definitely ready to go. You can tell Nexus was ready to go because
Yeah,
they were
just
blasting him
blasted
anyway.
away. Wow, that was cool.
So a little bit of chaos there on the field. I obviously.
Was a timeout called?
Aftermath was trying to call a timeout. I don't know if they were able to call that timeout. I think they did. They did, or we would see another point on the board for Nexus, or they wouldn't have blown the horn.
But yes, the NT experience has been going excellent. So pretty much you sign up, you get 5 NTs with a tech in there or a coach, and you just pretty much use our new gun to play your match, and everybody has just loved it. It's been really.
So any of the divisional teams.
Any team at
all.
Any team at all.
Huh.
You come up, you sign up, you're going to get me, you're going to get one of the Ironman guys or one of the Nexus guys. We're going to go with you, kind of give you the down low on the gun, and you just go out and use it.
We're looking in the Aftermath pits right here. That's Marcelo Margot, one of the pro players for Aftermath. Used to play for the Ironman until the rosters went down. All right, so there is Wake, Dan Wake, coach. Zach Wake's father. Wake actually ended up getting knocked out of this competition because of heat stroke.
Wow.
Wasn't able to play their quarterfinals game yesterday, and that hurt him because he's definitely one of the killers on that team.
Yeah, he'll do it. Florida sun will definitely suck it right out of you. That's the worst thing to get to is heat stroke.
Yeah, I mean, he was throwing up, couldn't keep anything down. It was bad.
Yeah, I had it a couple times. It's not fun at all.
And that's not something you can like will your way through either.
No.
It will put you down regardless.
Yes, it's not like having a head cold or something where you can be tough about it and say, hey, I can powerhouse through this. You get heat stroke, you're pretty much, you can't fight that at all. You just got to let it ride out and get some juice in you. Hook up an IV and read a book pretty much.
I remember Davey got it one year when we were reffing in Vegas, and I mean, Davey's a strong dude, but he was just put down for like 20 hours, slept for like 20 hours straight.
It's rough.
All right, so we're looking at the breakout, Aftermath.
Oh, Aftermath drops 1, right? Did he leave early?
So disaster
drops
off
2.
the break for Aftermath, as Bijan and Mesa are both, Tristan and Mesa are both shot. Like Mesa, did they trip up on each other? Is that
I'm not sure.
Couldn't
what
quite
happened?
tell.
I think maybe one of them shot the other.
Well, their whole snake side is completely blown now. 3 players left alive, crossed in the backfield for Aftermath. And let's see if Nexus can do something with this.
They're up 1 body, and need to make something happen. Nexus need to get a guy in the snake. There
I like
we go.
to see aggressive moves when down bodies, and that's because it changes the angles up so much, and it totally makes you unprepared. Like, look, now, oh no, the back center dies though. Filipponi gets shot in the back center, and then Colette trying to do damage control. And here comes Devin. Look at Devin. Is
Wow,
feasting
Devin
over
is
here on the
just
snake
playing
side
out of
the
his
field.
head in that snake.
Wow, nice job.
Wow, little Ewok just
got
going down
himself
the
a little
tape.
3-pack.
Wow. Nicely done. Well, here we go.
So
4-2.
Devin's the only American player playing on this line. And Clint hanging that flag, the captain of the team.
Takes it to 4-2. Nexus will be a lot happier with that.
Nexus looks like they might be feeling it now. And they might have taken a little time to warm up, but
Yeah, it does. It looks like that.
You know?
Slow roll.
yeah, slow roll.
When you
but
get that engine going in the brakes, come on, turn over. Turn over.
Come on, you can do it, baby. It's like the little train who could.
So Rocky, we're doing all these new statistics, and it's pretty awesome because you have, literally you have like win percentages, like points played to points won, and then how many times you actually.
That's
Like
awesome.
percentage-wise, like for instance, the top 3 players that are playing, at least in today's competition, pro, are from the Russian Legion. It's 74 win percentage, 69, 68. That's Pantilev, Dima. Dima's not actually playing. Dima's he got sacked for this event, but Kirill. But it's just interesting statistics. Then we actually have an elimination percentage, like how often. So you go out there and play a certain amount of points. Well, how many times do you actually get a kill?
Gotcha.
So Oliver Lang, not surprising, at the top of that, 71%. He's played 150 points and he has 106 eliminations. So
Wow.
71% of the time he's getting somebody out there.
That's why he's the man.
Justin Rabikoff coming up, number
Look at
2.
little J-Rab. He turned around from being a little snot-nosed kid to an awesome baller.
Yeah, right.
God, I used to babysit him when he was just a little one.
I remember one time he was in the dye warehouse and acting a fool, but he was like 9 at the time.
Yeah, he was a little
But
young.
it's dangerous in that warehouse. I told him,
really
if
dangerous.
you don't get out of here, I'm gonna have to take you out of here. So we ended up like duct taping him and hog tying him.
That's what we
We delivered him to his dad in the sales office. Like literally dropped him off, hog tied him with duct tape. Here's your
that's
boy.
awesome.
We told him to stay out of the warehouse.
Yeah, he turned out to be an awesome
He's a great
kid.
guy now.
Great,
He just
great.
turned 21. So happy birthday to J Rad.
Oh yeah, his birthday was it this weekend?
It was like 3 days ago, I think.
Yeah. Happy birthday, J-Rab. He'll always be a kid to me, but he is turned into a man.
So look at the teams lined up at the wrong gate. Now they're having to readjust. But yeah, J-Rab's definitely become a really awesome guy.
And we are under the 10 right now.
All right, so the score 4-2. Over 10 minutes left to play. Let's watch Aftermath's breakout. Aftermath 2, and all the way into the snake. Mike Mesa, Bijan. Bijan all the way past the 50-yard line. Look at this. Let's see if they can pick him up.
Oh, they did.
I don't think they can. It's a bad point for Nexus, as Nexus is just getting destroyed. Filipponi making his move up in the center. Bijan finally gets taken out.
Oof. That was a quick one. Wow. No holds bar right there.
Yeah, nice point by Aftermath to just to be like, okay, well, we're definitely not going to let you score 3 unanswered.
No. And like we were saying earlier, they got those breakout lanes down. They shot 2 right on both corners, right on the break.
Yeah.
That's not going to help you out.
That's, obviously, paintball's paintball's like golf, and not really in any way, shape, or form. But it is like golf in the sense that, and you look at it like it seems like a very simple game.
Yeah. To the human eye, if you don't know any better,
stay alive off the break.
Yeah.
Shoot them before they shoot you. Get the flag running in. Golf, put the ball in the hole.
Exactly.
And I don't even play golf. But
No.
Eric Felix actually was telling me about this because I'm not a golf player. I don't play golf, but he's a huge golf player.
Wow,
Plays
did
golf.
not know that.
And I'm like, man, it's fun to play. I'm really not that into it. He's like, dude, you don't understand. It's super complicated, and it's you against, it's just you, And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And he's like, there's so many parallels to paintball. I'm like, yeah, but there's a team, and he's like, trust me, in the end, it's just a battle. How Eric's very zen-like,
very deep.
Yeah, it's very deep.
Yes.
So as that relates to this particular match, you have to keep your bodies alive off the break, and that's the coach's job to go back and really truly ask the guy, hey, did you get shot going out there?
You have to reevaluate
Realistically,
it.
can you make it? Are you just not putting an accurate lane back at the shooter? You tell me so we can put the variables together and figure it out.
Well, they need to do something because the score is 5-2. We're under the 5.
All 5 guns up for Aftermath off the break as they lose. Looks like they might, lose 2 off the break, but all the way to the 50-yard line. Nice job by Aftermath. Can't see who that is over there. And then, but on the snake, so both teams have players at or past the 50-yard line. Look at this.
Wow.
Nexus just having a field day over here in the snake on this particular point. He's going to try to get a shot cross field. This is just Tristan over here for Aftermath. This does not look good this point for Aftermath as Nexus dominating on the snake side of the field. So I think that's Jason Wheeler over here.
That was a game right there.
Nice job by Wheeler here in the snake.
That's what Nexus needed right there. I mean, they kept all their bodies alive.
Moore hanging that flag.
They made it out to the corners. They put somebody in the snake.
Yeah.
Boom. You know, now maybe they're going to go back into the pits and tell each other, hey, look what we could do if we keep bodies alive on the break.
Yeah.
Let's make our corners, make our moves.
So I hear you were playing this event.
Yes, I was playing with the Colombians. Me and
wait, present tense, playing or played?
Oh, still playing.
Still playing.
Yes, still playing.
Good.
Still playing today. Me, Brian Benini, and little Austin from Damage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're having a good time with them.
So you guys gonna make it?
We need to win both of them today to make it.
Win?
We need definitely both games
What
today.
division are you playing in?
Division 1.
Oh, not sandbagging. That's good.
No, we're not sandbagging. They the way out boys from Columbia, they never played Division 1. They wanted to get a feel for it and see, kind of see where they stood, and it's good for them,
I respect that.
Yeah,
because a lot of guys are like, well, we'll play Division 3, we'll have a much better chance.
Yeah, see,
but if you're gonna spend the money, come all the way out here from Columbia.
Exactly.
I'll see how good you are.
Yeah, and just to see, and it's a big deal for them to come out and play top level teams.
Yeah, it's like being at the bar. You're not gonna fight the biggest guy, the Ironman or something,
exactly.
but you're looking around like that guy looks pretty scrappy.
Exactly.
Try to fight that
exactly.
guy.
Exactly. That was perfect. Under the 5. Here
So
we go.
Aftermath, that's Mesa. Mike Mesa having a hard time here getting out on the snake side of the field. You can see the frustration, his body language. Filipponi right behind him. Tristan in that center holding it down. Oh, Jamie Abbott and Moore dying off the break for Nexus. So just 3 Nexus players alive, 2 on that Dorito side of the field. There goes Filipponi breaking out to the back corner on the snake side. So snake still completely clear, nobody in it, but both teams have somebody in the back corner. You can see the wide angle. So good, better field position over here on the Dorito side for Nexus. They have a support player in the stand-up temple right behind the 40-yard line Dorito player. You can see at the top right of your screen. But Aftermath in this position, they still have 4 alive. So it's actually 4-on-3.
Oh, now it's 3-on-3. They just shot that back corner guy.
They shot Collette back there, and then there goes Wheeler. Wheeler able to get in. He's going to try to shoot cross field, but here comes Filipponi in the snake as well. I don't think anybody picked him up either.
No one picked up that snake player from
No
Aftermath.
one picked him up. Oh, look at that. So Wheeler able to polish off the Aftermath player making a move, but that Dorito side is completely clear now, so it's 2-on-1. Yeah, 2-on-1 right now, and here comes running the highway. Tristan's going to take out Wheeler. So nice job. As soon as Tristan figured out the situation, and again, Get the information, process it, make
Do
your play.
Very
It's funny how I got a chance a couple years ago to do the celebrity paintball tournament with a bunch of NFL and NBA guys, and Ray Lewis was the captain of one of the teams.
Whoa, wild.
And he never played paintball before.
How did that go?
It went awesome, actually. It was a really cool experience. But you know, we had a chance. It was like D'Angelo Hall, Javon Walker,
Nice.
Marcellus Wiley, Willis McGahee. You know, all these like,
Yep.
and then like really big guys. So, but anyway, so at the time, D'Angelo Hall was the fastest player in the NFL.
Yeah.
And so I went up to him and I was like, hey man. You know, we're going over the game plans. I'm like, are you fast? And he's just like, looked at me.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Are you kidding me?
I was like, I'm just kidding, man. You're gonna want to run way up there all the way to that bunker. And he's like, okay, cool. And then, but Ray Lewis's team, they lost their first game, and I went up to him and I said, I'm like, look, man, you know, you're a linebacker, okay? So your job is to survey the offense, and in a split second, based on what you already know about that team,
Exactly.
and the homework that you've done, you need to take in all the variables that you possibly can,
Figure out and
what you need to move, and then make your
changes.
decision, and it needs to happen immediately.
Yeah.
You know, so that's paintball, man. You know, you figure out where all the guys are, where the guns are looking, what you have. You know, it's pretty complicated, but similar. It's a similar situation. Take in all the variables, figure out what you're going to do, and then make the play and do it as soon as possible. And he looked at me, and you could see it kind of click. He's like, because that's what he does. He's
See,
the line, you know,
Matty,
that's-
you're so good at breaking stuff down. I've always said this. So good at it.
Well, after that, they won both their games.
See?
Yeah, and it was funny because Ray's team was all of the linemen, and David Cook, who used to play for the Lakers. He literally, the guy was 6'11". He's so tall he could shoot over a stand-up can.
That's unbelievable. Oh, Nexus goes all the way in the snake.
Wow, Nexus playing real aggressive, all the way up to the 50-yard line. And smoking down the Dorito side. Colette trying to make a move to take him down, was not able to do it. So still alive in that center, Nexus.
Still 4-on-4. They both drop one. Oh, Aftermath drops another. Oh, and another. It's a 4-on-2. Nexus
So
advantage.
Nexus looks good at this point. Oh, they lose their back, or no, they lose their snake eye. Looks like Wheeler, who's been very productive for Nexus.
Oh, did that just go down to a 2-on-2? Wow. Look at how quick that turns around. Aftermath is playing good. It was a 4-on-2. They kept their guns up, and they just took two out. Down to a 2-on-2 now.
And there goes Tristan. Tristan makes a move in the snake. Oh, ends up getting shot though.
Ooh.
So Jamie Abbott able to take out Tristan.
And they take out the last corner guy.
So it's just the back corner on the snake left alive.
No, they shot him out. That's it. Nexus point right there.
So look at Nexus pulling within 2, making this a game.
6-3. They're putting up a fight.
They are. They're putting up a fight.
Look like Chaplin.
Well, the Brits always put up a fight.
Yeah, yes.
They're pretty scrappy historically in history.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
They kept the Nazis at bay for
For a long
enough
time.
for us to get into it.
So they're still in it. I mean, 6-3. I mean, I know there's 3-point spread.
2-point spread, 6-4.
Oh,
You know,
that's right, 6-4. I'm sorry.
But the problem right now, the thing is Aftermath just needs to win one more point.
Yep.
So I mean, Nexus, it's already been done this event, and actually Joy Division, who got knocked out. We have, in case you're just tuning in today, we have Joy Division profile that Russian Legion, Vicious, and Joy Division are the teams we profile for this event, so you'll be able to watch those coming up here. But Joy Division, they needed at least one win to, for pride.
Yep.
And they ended up being the Naughty Dogs in a similar situation like this. They went down 6-2 or 6-3, and then they scored 4 unanswered.
Wow.
To win the match. So you're looking at Filipponi right now talking to Wake, Dan Wake, the coach. Again, Filipponi, been around the block, playing on the Ironman. There's Alex Goldman giving the semi-pro team some tips. That is one of the things that Mike requires his guys to be team guys. You can't just.
And that's why I like their organization, because
he's not like, hey, you can't just go drink beers with all the booth hotties.
Exactly. They could be out. They could be sleeping in. It's still early.
Yeah.
They could be doing whatever, and I commend them for going in there and helping their young guys. That's a true team right there. I mean, when you really look at it, you don't see that often nowadays.
All right, let's see if Nexus can fight back or see if Aftermath can polish them off here in this first game. Best of 3 situation for these teams here all day long. So the way it's going to be rolling. So good breakout from Aftermath as they have 5 bodies left alive, 5 bodies alive, even spread all the way across the field, and Nexus losing a player on the Dorito side of the field, and here comes still 1 left alive. He's into the 30-yard line. Dorito. Oh, nice shot by Nexus. Crossfield taking Colette out, trying to get to that 40-yard line. Dorito. You can see Wheeler wants to make a move. Oh, did he get shot? Yes, I think he got shot top of his head, but he's able to take out Filipponi in the center on the run.
Wow, it's just back and forth, 3-on-3. Aftermath does have the snake though.
Yeah, better field position right now for Aftermath as they have a player into snake 2. It's Bijan.
Great move in the snake.
So Jamie Abbott that's Jamie Abbott on your screen right now, made a move from the back corner bunker, back corner temple here on the snake side, and he's trying to get a shot on Bijan. Bijan trying to wrap around. Bijan at the 50-yard line.
Nexus
snake.
lose the guy on the Dorito side.
Oh, that's not good. So the Dorito side is completely blown open. Dorito side completely open. There's only 1 player, and it's Heath Hoper.
See, Aftermath is smart. They're up a body. They want to kind of suck some time off and get this point. They want to finish it right here.
Yeah.
They don't want to play stupid and just run into the guns of Nexus. They're going to probably get that last G and then just finish this off.
So look at this tense moments right now. It's Jamie Abbott right now on your screen for Nexus. Bijan for Aftermath, Snake 50. And there's just, is it 2 bodies for?
Yes, 2 bodies for Nexus.
Back center and stand-up can. And Aftermath is 1 point away. Let's see if he can, Bijan's trying to pinch out Jamie. Oh, Jamie in a fierce gunfight right now with Bijan. Tristan right behind Bijan. And yeah, you're right, Rocky. They're just playing smart right now. They're locking the lanes down. They know that Nexus has to come. 4:10 left on the clock. And now Tristan, just like he did the point before, he puts the variables together, figures it out. He realizes, okay, just 2 guys left alive. He could have gone the highway. There it was right now. He's going to go the highway. Runs on the inside, polishes him off. Nice job by Tristan.
Nice job by Tristan.
Awesome move by Tristan to polish off the last 2 remaining Nexus players, and that is going to do it here.
That is going to do it. Smart paintball. That's smart ball right there.
So it's just Clint and Jamie left alive, and they couldn't do anything about it. You know, there's smart paintball being played by Aftermath.
They're looking good.
So as long as Tristan is clean, the score is going to be 7-4, and Aftermath will take the first match. So after this game, we have Vicious taking on Excessive, and that is going to be awesome.
That's going to be another
Vicious,
great match.
They have yet to win a match, or sorry, they've yet to win a tournament so far this year, and every year that they've been in existence, they've won a tournament.
Yep.
And they've won World Cup as well as they were moving up the divisional ranks. They're going to go pro next year for sure. They have the sponsorship, they have the talent, they have the work ethic. They want to be pro. So they're going to go pro next year, and they're really trying to make a statement. They've played phenomenal this event so far.
Be a great place to make a statement is right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Be a great place to make a statement. So we're going to see that battle now in Excessive. I think they're going to stay. Rich said they're going to stay semi-pro. So, but they've won an event already this year. They won the first event before Aftermath pumped up, and Aftermath's been dominating. So, that stage is set for those two teams to do battle. I got Rocky Cagnoni up here on Matty Marshall. This is the 2009 World Cup. Saturday's competition, quarterfinals. Lots of great stuff coming at you. We're going to be around all day. Don't go anywhere.